Okay, we have Coach Adam Fisher, Hysier Miller, and Steve Settle. A couple of notes. This is Hysier's 7th game this year with 20 or more points. And with his 3 in the first 3 minutes of the game, Steve Settle scored his 1,000th career point. Start with some opening comments from Coach.
It's what it is in league play. I'm just so happy for our guys. Their approach hasn't changed, and it's hard. You guys are all here, right? It's hard, right? 40-something days to keep coming to work when you're going through what we were going through and keep bringing the same energy, to keep believing in what you're doing. It's easy to question it. It's easy to point fingers. It's easy to branch off. And this group sticks together. I think we've all seen that all season. We fought, and today was no different. The difference was we got over the hump. And I'm just so proud of the team. This is a player's win. They went out and got the job done, and I couldn't be happier for these guys.
Questions for players?
Steve, you described the play, that 3 in the corner seemed to be the one where everybody, the one you hit to put them up, go up 7 with about a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great. We were trying to kind of let the clock go a little bit, and Shane penetrated and played off 2. We preached that in practice, and I was open. Mateo draws a lot of attention, so they kind of went to him and just knocked down the shot.
Hysier, were you aware that 11 games would have been matching the longest losing streak in the Sweden school history?
I don't think he was born then, so he probably had no idea. We just stick on the focus, so I don't think, I'm sorry to cut you off, but yeah, I don't think I was born then, so probably didn't know.
I'm happy that we was able to get a win today. Just like all other games, we was fighting and clawing to get a chance to win. So I'm proud of this group for that, and not going down as the team that lost 11 games in a row. Yeah.
Steve, were you aware how close we were in that house? I think we only 2 points going in.
Yeah, I've been hearing some things, especially around here. Glad to get it. A big accomplishment for me, especially how I started this thing off, and I never thought I'd be able to do something like that. But we gotta keep working.
Coach, how do you feel about Shane's performance today? It feels like he was huge off the bench.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was awesome. We kind of challenged him at halftime. I didn't think he had his best few minutes in the first half. He was awesome. He's been doing it all season. He makes winning plays, and they show up today. And a huge part of what we won.
And if we can direct questions to the student athletes first, please.
How about Hysier? It was a 1-point game, and they were playing that 1-3-1. You got in there, you got Jaleel, the alley-oop dunk, and then the next possession they were still in. You got the layup. What were you trying? You don't usually typically get all that easy inside stuff. Maybe against his own. Not easy.
The one play on a live play, I seen Sam came up to set a great screen, and I seen that they was about to switch it, so I just told him to flip the side, and they messed it up, so I was able to get downhill. But Jalil, the whole possession, he was telling me to throw it behind his own, but he just wasn't open. Then I was able to penetrate and get it to him, so that was big. So just trying to get downhill in it when the opportunity presented itself.
Either Hysier, Steve, either of y'all cases. I know in the first half y'all struggling to get the ball in the basket, and then the second half kind of flipped the switch. Y'all shot 53% in that second half. What was that kind of going in the locker room? Just keeping the confidence, just keep pulling the trigger.
I think the guys just believed in the work that we put in, and we knew that we didn't close the half out really well, and then we had another lapse in the first half where we kind of let them get back into the game. But I mean, we knew that we wanted to close this game out and what we had to do. So guys just came out focused and played assertive.
And for you guys, you had that 3 that put them up by two in 10 minutes. What was that? What went into that look? What were you seeing out there?
Honestly, I don't remember which 3 it was, but the left wing, what about it? I think I know what happened, but I was just trying to get downhill, and the guy kind of got back in front, and I kind of just got a clean look, so I just shot it. Honestly, I mean, I ain't hope that it wouldn't. I mean, I put the work in, so just put it in.
Any other questions for the student athletes because they have autographs to sign?
Yeah, still, see, this is the one team in the league that shoots more threes than you guys. With that, like, what were you trying to look to do against them defensively?
Coming into the game, we knew we had to be everyone could shoot on that team. And like I said, they shoot 33 a game, they make 10. So just know we had to have a high hand on everyone, and we knew they were going to make some tough shots, but we just wanted to make sure we contested every three, and we didn't want to let one go, any open looks. So that was what we preached coming into the game, and we just tried to execute that as best we could.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Come with the kids.
All right, coach.
Good job.
You know I love the kids.
I know you do.
Questions for Coach?
Coach, you kind of had some game plays, like, they're really close towards the end. It's just hard to, keep up, and foul trouble gets in the way sometimes, and more shooting down the stretch. What went into today's game to kind of, put that all behind you and just, make sure you close the game well?
Yeah, I think it reminds me of some of the games we had in November, right? In November, we were doing those things and executing and finishing, and some of the bounces haven't gone our way leading up to this one. So our approach is the same. We prepared today the same way we did for every game prior to it. It's a testament to the players. They made plays. I thought they responded in the second half. They found the open man. We took care of the basketball, only 6 turnovers. And I thought our communication and our defense was a lot better in our rebounding. It was a total team effort. They got it done.
Coach, it seemed like in the second half, when things started to turn around, you guys were driving and getting a lot of buckets in the paint. You just talked about, you guys getting buckets in the paint, setting up 3 ball late for Steve too as well.
Yeah, I think it's something we talk about with our guys all the time. You got to attack closeouts, and whatever the defense is giving, you got to do. And we really emphasized lately being strong with the basketball, getting in there, and then either making the right play at the rim or kicking out. And I thought, like I said, these guys had great decision making today. I'm really proud of them.
Coach, with under 4 minutes left on that Riley N1, I saw you were banging the scores table in excitement. We've seen you do that in frustration, but how nice to do it like in excitement on an N1 in a moment like that.
Sometimes I forget where I am, but no, it's I'm so happy for them. Like, this is what it's like to me. It's about these guys. They keep showing up. It's hard. Look across the country at some of these scores, and people lose a couple, and what happens. I was just excited for them, and I wear my emotions on my sleeve. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good, but I just was happy for them, and they all made big plays for us.
Coach, first time all year you came back from a halftime deficit. What did you say to them in the locker in the half?
My boss is here. To be honest, I usually give them time, and I go meet with the coaches. I went right in and was just disappointed in how, I think it was 5 or 7 offensive rebounds in the last 5 minutes, a 10-0 run. Was disappointed in that. And after I got what I needed to say out, we went back in there, talked to them again, more calm, and then I said, we're all leaving. All the coaches left. You figure it out. It's 13. And I think that's what you saw today.
Coach, you mentioned getting over the hump. How important is that to figure that out now with so few games before the conference tournament?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of season to go, and for us, we got to keep building. We want to play our best basketball as the season keeps going. And look, I really thought we were playing really well. I thought we played really well. Memphis, especially the second half, really well versus Charlotte. I thought we did some really good things at FAU. I thought FAU played really well. So we got to just keep getting better as the season goes on, and that's our goal. And I think we saw some more progress today.
Coach, you got some real quality minutes from your guards tonight. Pretty much all of them contributed in some way, shape, or form. How important were they tonight?
It's huge, but let's not forget about the big guy. We do these boxing gloves after every game, and Ema got one of the pairs of boxing gloves. His minutes were huge. But I thought all our guards, if you look at the halftime, their bench was outscoring us, out-rebounding us, and that's what was frustrating for us. But our guys stepped up, and I think that's what a team is. Everybody contributing, no matter what it is. And again, I think you saw that tonight.
And they have all those shooters, but do they, when Tucker goes out, does that change a little bit for them?
Yeah, I think they still shoot 30 a game. They're 3 under their average. I thought our guys did a great job of contesting in the second half. 2 for 14's the difference. And I think, what they're really good. Like if you look at their games, they always. They put up 103 times in our league against. I think it's Memphis, Tulsa, and FAU. Like these are good teams that they're putting up 100 on. They can really score, and they get in there with dribble penetration and kick out, and guys make shots. So, I don't know what that does to their team with Tucker being out, but I know if you look, their leading scorer comes off the bench, average almost 20 a game, so he's used to being starter-like minutes.
2 more. Did you want to sort of tempo-wise, right? They don't mind going as fast as pretty fast. Did you want to try to control that or run with them?
We talked about it going to the game. we wanted to take our shots in transition when we could. And I think looking at FAU is similar. Hey, when we don't have numbers, pull it out. But when we do, we got to go convert. And we really worked on trying to convert transition. And I thought our guys did that today. They picked the right spots, the right times, and to really attack them.
With Sam, it just seemed like he's had an up and down year scoring, but he really set the tone for you guys in the second half game. A couple of those offensive rebounds to start the half. Can you just talk about his effort today?
Yeah, his effort and energy is unmatched. You know, he's a guy, versus FAU, it shows up in the stat sheet, right? He hits 4 threes. Their big guy has 2 rebounds, I think, the whole night. He does a lot of little things, sets great screens, he talks. He helps us a lot on defense. You know, when we make a mistake, he's kind of there to help us, and he's earned that. I think being an older guy, our guys really respect him. He's done, even his assists today were really big.
Is there any update on Quante?
Quante, I decided to keep him out. Our medical staff did a great job. They taped it up. I just wasn't comfortable. We did tell him be ready, but he wanted to go back in. We'll have him looked at again just to make sure, but he's a competitor. He wanted to do anything he could to help this team today.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.